Good morning, everyone, on this beautiful Tuesday morning, and I hope you're doing well and living your very best life in Jesus Christ. As I came in the door after a long day, Nancy said that she could tell I was down just by my demeanor, and she was right. Things had not gone well, and I had been totally blindsided by someone I truly love and respect. And even though I knew in my mind that this person's reaction in this situation was not directed at me, but rather at a hurt from the past, I was still hurt and tired and discouraged. I had reached the what's the use stage, and truth be told, I felt like I had been sucker punched. It took me a few minutes to remind myself that there is one thing that is certain as a follower of Christ, and that is that we will get hit. And we often don't see it coming. It could be anything. I mean, in this case, it was just a conflict between someone I love. But it could have been anything. It could have been a health crisis, loss of a loved one, unemployment, or problem in our work, betrayal, or some other form of, well, let's call it persecution. Or maybe it's something you're aware of, something we thought was mild or temporary, but it hits us when it morphs from a, molehill to suddenly a mountain. The question is not whether we will find ourselves in a battle, but when. I mean, James tells us, "Count it all joy, my brothers, when you meet trials of various kinds." And Paul likewise reminds us it's part of our privilege as believers. It's been granted to you that for the sake of Christ you should not only believe in him, but also suffer for his sake. By the way, that's in Philippians 1:29. We remember vividly the times we've been hit. And the truth is that some of us are still recovering from old wounds. And moreover, we have an enemy who specializes in sucker punches. He schemes how he will execute, watching for opportune times, hitting when he thinks it will connect with force, when we least expect it, and most likely from an unexpected direction. We need to remind ourselves that nothing touches us apart from the sovereign sanction of the Lord, and the Lord uses it for his purposes and for our good. But by that same token, there's a reason he tells us to remain fully clothed in his armor. Because in every day, in every way, even with the people we love, forces are arrayed against us, and they're shooting fiery arrows. And there are times when we're going to get hit. And sometimes we're hit with such force that we're knocked down. I mean, life takes a hard tilt, and the effect is tantamount to being thrown face down on the ground. The circumstance is excruciating, the pain is devastating. And try as we might, in that moment, it's difficult to grab hold of any semblance of joy or hope. The Apostle Paul wrote, "We are affected in every way, but not crushed, perplexed, but not driven to despair, persecuted, but not forsaken, struck down, but not destroyed." 2 Corinthians 4:8-9. We rejoice that because of Christ we are not crushed, despairing, forsaken, or destroyed. We need to remind ourselves that the enemy's goal is to devour us. It's very clear. And the Lord's goal, on the other hand, is to grow us in faith, trust, and endurance. When we're hit hard and knocked to the ground, it feels as if all of our strength is gone, and the bruises of hurt, heartache, and pain will just keep us pinned if we're not careful. But the Lord is faithful. He has given us powerful truths to hold on to when we're down, truths that will help us get up again. So when these things happen, I go to the scriptures for encouragement and listen to him speak to us. First, I go to 1 John 4:4. He who is in you is greater than he is in the world. And then I go to Romans 8:39. Nothing will be able to separate us from the love of God in Christ. Then I go to 1 Peter 5:10. But the Lord in all grace, who hath called us into his eternal glory by Jesus Christ, after ye have suffered a while, make you perfect, establish, strengthen, and settle you. And of course, there's always Romans 8:28. And we know that all things work together for the good of them who love God, to them who are called according to his purpose. So, we may be down, but we're not out. We can rise again to fight a new day, thanks to Jesus and his sacrifice and his grace and love. So today, if you, like me, are feeling down, if you've been sucker punched by life, circumstances, or someone you love and respect, pray, forgive, ask the Lord for strength, and arise to fight again. Satan may knock us down, but he's never going to win, because greater is he who is in us than he who is in this world. I hope you have a fantastic day today. I want you to know that I'm here should you need me, and I truly love you all.